Welcome to Monte Carlo. I'm about to walk the track. In fact, as you may notice, this is filmed over 2 separate days. Unfortunately, I messed up some of the first day's filming. You will be able to notice because the weather was a bit different over the 2 days. As you can see today, gorgeous sunshine. Tuesday, not so much. So please excuse the continuity errors, but I hope you enjoy this guide to the Monte Carlo street circuit. So, Monaco Track Guide, Part 1. Here is the start-finish straight, and a short walk up to Saint-Devote, the first corner. Let's go and have a look. And so here we are at Saint-Devote. As you can see, these bollards would not normally be here, but that's the start-finish straight coming down. And then you turn around this roundabout with the statue. Pretty famous Formula 1 driver on that. And we go up the hill towards Casino Square. Just pausing about halfway up the hill. I mean, I think you can see it's a lot steeper than it is on telly. So, I mean, that's almost at the top. Swim back round to the harbour, that's down to Saint-Devote again. But look at that. That is what you think of when you think of Monaco. Okay, and here we are at the top of the hill. It's a bit more of a climb than I was expecting it to be, but you know, it's a hill, what do you expect? And I'm going to say that white line there is, I'm going to say it's the line that Nigel Mansell lost it on in 1984. So, it might not be, but I'm going to say it is. Anyway, this is Casino Square, so you can see where they come out of the left-hander at the top of the hill from Massenet, through the right-hander here, and that takes you then down the hill as I go into bright sunshine, down to Mirabeau. So again, walking down this bit, this is a lot more of a drop than I was expecting it to be. I know it drops down slightly, but not quite as steep as that was my expectation. But just about where that car is now, that's the famous bump that they all swerve to avoid. Quick stop off halfway down to Mirabeau. The famous tip-top bar there, as apparently frequented by Jackie Stewart and Graham Hill back in the day. Still there, still on the drop down to Mirabeau. Okay, continuing the track guide, we are here standing at Mirabeau. You can see that car's just going through it now. And then goes round and down towards Lowe's. This would be the escape road where Nico messed up his braking, and some Hamilton fans got a bit upset about that. So wearing my Nico Rosberg shirt, just standing here, it's a good thing. Okay, a little bit further round Mirabeau, so you can see the escape road where I was just standing, but this really shows you the elevation change that Lowe's goes through. So you come down the hill, down to the hairpin there at the bottom, just over my head there, and then it comes further down, and then that is the rest of the track. That's Portier, and then the entrance to the tunnel just under that bridge. And behind me you can see the Fairmont hairpin as it's currently known. Used to be known as Lowe's, which is how I always think of it. Also used to be known as the station hairpin, because before that hotel was built, that's where the railway station was. So, standing at Portier now, the entrance to the tunnel. As you can see, we've come down from the hairpin where that truck is coming now. On the outside of the corner, there is a statue of a Formula 1 car. Quite nice to see, never seen that before. And then if you swing, so this is Portier, that's the racing line down there. And then round the corner into the entrance of the tunnel. Oh, round about here, I think, is where Ayrton Senna stopped in 1988 when he was 52 seconds in the lead. So many famous moments in this tunnel. I mean, Damon's engine blowing up in 96, the kitchens up there flooding, giving an enormous wet patch, I think 81, but I'm prepared to be corrected on that. Of course, Is that Peroni stationary? It is! 1982, when everyone kept retiring. Just, wow. So at the exit to the tunnel, about to head down to the chicane. It's very noticeably brighter and different lighting at this end, so I'm wondering if that's purely designed to accommodate the drivers changing angles. You can hear echoes that some of those vehicles make. A Lamborghini went through here earlier and honestly the echo was unbelievable. I can't imagine what it must have been like in the V10, V12 days to hear an F1 car at full power through here. Standing at the exit to the tunnel, it's a lot windier than it was when I was here on Tuesday. Anyway, that is the exit to the tunnel, and then they will come down here, down to the harbourfront chicane. So, this is the chicane. You can see the curving there. You can also see the wall. You can probably see it, I can't. Where they come down from the tunnel. And then it's round and over here onto Tabac. So right here, halfway between the chicane and Tabac, you can see there is a car park here at the moment with all the boats moored up. If you swing round this way, you can see the Tabac left-hander. I'll try and shield from the sun. There we go. That should be more visible. And so this is Tabac Corner. You'll notice that there's a whopping great building site going on just over there, so not quite as glamorous as you'd expect. But that is where Martin Brundle crashed in '84 and ended up on his head. That's where Prost's wheel came off in '82. Okay, so after the rundown from Tabac, you've got the world famous swimming pool, which currently looks like that, very glamorous, but you can see the chicane there. One of my favourite F1 moments ever happened a little bit further up here in 1998. Jean Alesi Sauber retired, and Murray Walker's commentary went, Jean Alesi stops and Pedro Diniz is in the points. Part 2 of the swimming pool here, second part of the chicane, and as you can see there actually is a swimming pool. And we've got our final corner on the circuit, as named there, La Rascasse, with that famous old building. Looks very familiar, I'm sure. And then just where that truck is now is where Schumacher parked his car and ensured he had pole position in 2006, but was then banished to the back of the grid. And right now, the historic Monte Carlo rally, not the proper one, the historic version, is using the pit lane for the F1 as Parc Fermé. So later on today, there'll be lots of historic rally cars down here. Unfortunately, that was my track guide of Monte Carlo. Thank you for watching.